Sal?
Yep.
What's up, man?
Hello,
Let's go.
everybody. Yeah, you ready? Hello, everybody. This is the Rsn Podcast. Welcome to the most must-see podcast on YouTube,
Most
or what we call
heard.
most heard podcast. Basically, I was trying to do a plug there for. It's kind of like how Miss TV is announcing the same thing, where he just goes all out. But we can't do that shit. But anyway, this is the wrestling. This is the Rsn Podcast. This is the shoot.
Boom, boom.
Basically, what?
Shoot.
Yes. Shoot. That's it. So, as you know, this is of course an interesting time.
Oh, there's a lot of breaking fucking news.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, let's first start with something. Of course, we're talking about No Mercy. What are your thoughts on No Mercy? I mean, was it No Mercy that passed? Yeah.
To be honest, I actually thought it was a decent show.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent show. It was pretty, a lot of big things. I mean, of course, I think the biggest parallel was the fact that they had, of course, the whole Braun, basically Braun and Brock, and of course Roman and Cena. The big tease was that Cena retired, but at the same time, the villain story.
Which he didn't.
Yeah, I think we all know
He's just taking time off.
he's taking time off to do Transformers, which, as we said before in our last podcast, of course, and of course, the big story is now that, of course, they're building up for WrestleMania 34, which is of course Roman and Taker, basically Roman and Lesnar. But of course, that's why they build up to, which we're gonna talk about in just
again.
But yes. What do you think about this whole thing with moving on with WWE? Neville. Let's talk about him first. So the rumors is that Neville got frustrated and he pulled CM Punk.
Yeah, but the difference between what Neville did and what Punk did, completely different.
How so?
Punk left because, as much as this hurts me to say it, because I liked him a lot, Punk was a little bitch. Plain
That's
and
true.
simple. He was a little
That's true.
bitch. Oh, I'm not fighting, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up and do what you got to do.
That's right.
Neville did it because he was being misused like crazy. The guy is fucking main event talent.
Yep.
If not main event, a mid-card title. Not the fucking shitty cruiserweight title.
That's right. I mean,
So
not the shit on the cruiserweight title.
Without a doubt, he is IC title material.
That's true. I say U.S. title material, definitely. Because you got to think about this guy. He started in NXT.
He's on Raw, so IC title, that's why.
That's right. That's true. Because I think the farthest that they can go, of course, being that the world title isn't even on the main show, the highest that they can go is, get the IC title. That's like the only thing that probably has value over anything. Because at this moment, the Universal title is just gone away. It's on hiatus, just like the person holding it is.
Wait, there's a heavyweight title?
No, it's not a heavyweight title. Yeah, I thought so too, but there's no heavyweight title, not at all.
Wait, you mean there's a main card? You mean there's a main title on Raw?
I thought so too. Oh, well, you remember this thing called the draft? The draft that they had last year? Well,
yeah.
Supposedly when they split up the brands, they didn't they didn't give him a title. I guess that's what I think happened. I guess they didn't have a title. And then of course SummerSlam came.
I thought both shows had to have a title.
Yeah, I thought the same. Wait. I think I'm fucking up. Remember that ugly ass red belt that they unveiled in Brooklyn? Everybody's booing them.
Wait, is that the one that Finn Balor won?
Yes, the one that Finn Balor won, and then he had to.
And then he had to vacate it due to a separated shoulder.
Exactly.
So then they did they did a fatal 4-way. And Seth won it, and then Kevin Owens won it.
Yep.
And then some 50-year-old bald dude won it.
The guy, the guy that has a son that dabbed live on Raw for the first time ever in history.
And then some brolic dude won it, right?
The brolic dude that took performance enhancement, quote unquote. Yeah.
But it was an inhaler, apparently.
It was an inhaler, yeah. All kinds of uses. This time it's inhaler. The other time it's something for his, for a torn groin or something like that. So he didn't have a prescription for it. Just like everybody
Whatever.
else that got caught. Yeah. So
you mean the title that Brock Lesnar has?
Brock Lesnar, yes. I mean, well,
Okay.
the first thing I'm
I haven't
thinking,
seen
Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Well, I haven't seen Brock suplex it either. You know, it's crazy. But I mean, the point we're getting at is because
There is
Brock
a title
having
on
the
the Raw.
Universal
It's
title,
just no one really cares about it.
yeah, no one really gives a shit about it. Because at this point, it's the thing. Brock having the Universal title is actually damaging Raw as a brand by itself.
Not just
What do you
Raw,
say?
the company.
Indeed, it is.
It's giving the
Because you gotta
company
think
a
about
bad
it.
name.
Title isn't even up there. That's the thing. That's a big problem.
Can we fill out a missing person report?
I think we have it. Well, I've heard that how did that go before with Adam Hangman Page?
For the first time ever in 2.5 going on 3 years, my sources were wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I actually am admitting it on air. My sources were actually wrong for once.
Mm-hmm. I thought the same. I thought maybe he did go to NXT, but then
I guess ROH gave him a deal that he couldn't refuse.
Couldn't turn down. He couldn't refuse. Exactly. I mean, well, if you don't know what we're talking about, because the first time you're watching the podcast, there's of course an Instagram page. There's actually a Twitter page that's run by Rich the big guy. So he goes and runs that, and basically he leads out basically anything that comes out of WWE or any other big company, any of the big things.
Before
it hits the news. Mm-hmm.
I'm better than that guy. What the hell is his name?
Dave Meltzer, right?
I'm better than Mike Johnson.
Oh man, PWI. Shout out to PWI, but Mike Johnson.
Guess why?
Why?
Because it's free.
You're leaking it out. You're a whistleblower.
Yeah, I'm not charging you guys.
Exactly. We're not charging nothing.
We just want you guys to follow us and promote us to your friends and family, even people you don't like.
Exactly. I mean, here's another thing too. So, I mean, moving on, also segueing into something else. By the
way, if you guys want to meet us in person, you could actually see us at the Ring of Honor show December 15th at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Indeed, they're having their live taping show over there, which...
No, it's a pay-per-view, I found out.
Oh, it's a pay-per-view, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a pay-per-view, and apparently, guess what? All 3 members of Rsn Podcast are going to be there. If you didn't know, we have a third member, too. We have Rich, big guy. We have myself, the mastermind. And then we also have Nick, or we call him the Nick Lopez.
No, we don't call him the Nick Lopez. He is the Nick Lopez.
The Nick Lopez. There's only one. But the reason there's only one.
There's many.
Yeah, but this one's very specific because this is the Nick Lopez of PWO. And if you don't know what PWO is, of course, let's walk through it. What's PWO?
Then you've been living under a fucking rock. If you don't know what PWO is.
What? It's like what the hell? Well, educate him. Come on, Rich. You gotta educate him. Tell him what that is.
So basically, you want me to do the whole run through of what it is.
Let us know. Let us know what it is. Educate us.
See, unlike some people, I'm actually doing this for free, promoting other shows.
Indeed.
And websites and stuff. Mm-hmm. Pro Wrestling Opinion is the website for segment-by-segment coverage of shows, pay-per-views. He even covers other podcasts on the website. Co-branding, other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he covers the big guys, such as, no pun intended, because I'm the big guy. I had to throw that out there. Cheap little plug for myself.
That's right.
He covers the big companies such as WWE, Ring of Honor. As of recent, he just added New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That company, that Owl company. What company is that?
I forgot what the name is. Well,
no one gives a shit. It's like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah.
It's an invisible company.
Totally non-existent. Yeah.
Even though this is a sub company of WWE, I consider it its own company and own brand. He covers NXT. Because I think everyone could come to the agreement that NXT is its own brand.
Indeed, it is. being the fact that every time a Big Four pay-per-view comes along, that's Survivor Series, SummerSlam,
The
Royal Rumble,
NXT show is
WrestleMania.
way better.
NXT Takeover, depending on whatever weekend that is, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam weekend,
It's
it always is going to be something.
way better.
Yeah, way, way better, indeed. Uh-huh.
And then he covers the little guys, such as America's Most Like Wrestling, West Coast Wrestling Connection. There's probably other companies I'm forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
But being the fact I'm at my laptop right now,
Mm-hmm.
guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm on ProWrestlingOpinion.com.
Wow, really? 3 letters. PWO. Check it out.
I also forgot. He also covers Lucha Underground.
Indeed.
He covers, obviously, the RSN Wrestling Podcast. He
Indeed,
covers Boneyard Productions, which is another wrestling company. Wrestling podcast company.
Wrestling podcast, yeah.
Booking the Territory Podcast, which is actually a very second best wrestling podcast. Obviously, we're the first because we're us.
Uh-huh.
And he also covers a company called Pro Wrestling Syndicate, which is, I hate to say this because, I'm a big wrestling fan, as is everyone.
Yep.
But basically, it's kind of like the washed up wrestlers who were in big companies that don't get booked anymore.
It's like when WWE used to call the indies just a bunch of people throwing themselves around in high school gyms. It's like that kind of, I guess, wrestling company where people look at that as kind of like that. But
it's bad to say it, but it's true.
It's true. It is. I mean, that's where all the rejects are. People.
You get RVD was there. Sabu was there. So it's kind of like the older guys that no one really wants to book anymore.
Yeah. Yep. And I guess they book them just because hey, you know what? Let's bring the alternative, and it's the alternative. But I mean, sticking that point, I mean, so we're promoting all this. We of course didn't talk about, of course.
They're on TV, but it's on like Saturday going into Sunday at like 3:00 in the morning.
Yep.
So no one really watches it.
Yep. It's still, I guess, a developing company, so we'll see. I mean, but we're on the topic of course, promoting something else. We didn't talk about, of course, our Twitter page. Our Instagram page.
Basically, we have which is actually doing very well.
Oh man, we got follows from everywhere. It's crazy, So we went from overnight.
Do you know who actually follows us?
Who?
Marty the Moth.
Oh yes, Marty the Moth. Marty Scroll from Lucha Underground. He follows us.
Not Marty Scroll.
That's shot me by shot.
Not Marty Scroll.
Oh, not Marty Scroll. Oh, no, not Marty Scroll. I know you have a bone to pick with him.
I'll fuck him up when I see him December 15th. It's on.
It's on. Think about it, right? So you'll see. But
you're dating fucking Deonna Purrazzo, man.
Yep, that's his crush, man. You fucked up, man. Come on.
Alexa's first.
Alexa's first, right? Yeah.
Alexa's number one.
I mean, well, here's the thing also. So, of course, on our Twitter, on our Instagram page, we basically post, like, different kinds of updates, all that stuff, what's going on, in the wrestling industry. Like, some, you always see some posts here and there, maybe some memes, things like that. Just, I guess, things of, just to kind of promote wrestling. If you like wrestling, of course, you'll be there and all that stuff. Of course, they got all these kind of fan pages. So if there's anything that catches our eye, we'll give you a shout out too. But, I mean, nonetheless, staying on topic, let's talk about what's going on now. So you heard about this thing on meningitis, right? I think it broke out, right?
Holy
on top of the fact that oh my God. So of course, on top of the fact that we got people leaving, in the example, it's basically Neville, of course Nia Jax, which we'll be getting to right now too.
She didn't leave. Just throwing it out there. I actually.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? What do you think happened basically in that scenario? She's related to The Rock. Think about it. Like she relates to The Rock. Like how would you?
Basically, because me and Alexa Bliss, we're like, we're us.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I kind of spoke to her. I'm like, yo, babe.
What'd she say?
I'm like, yo, babe. I'm like, babe, what's up with your BFF? Maya. She's like,
what'd she say?
It's basically personal issues. She
wow.
was promised a certain amount of money, and she hasn't been granted it.
Oh, wow.
So if you're a fan of other sports such as football or basketball, She's doing a holdout right now.
Oh, really? So strike.
But from what Alexa told me, she's actually going to be on the European tour next month.
Really? Really? But how the hell is that going to work? She's promised to walk out.
She's going to get what she was promised, basically.
Oh, really? So being related to The Rock isn't enough.
Exactly. The perks of being related to The Rock, Vince listens to whatever The Rock says.
Oh, okay. So I guess someone very, very important put a big word out, and then he's like, "Whoop, okay, we gotta keep our shit together. We gotta pay promise to her." But Neville was like, "Oh, no, it doesn't matter. He's a goblin. He's a troll. He just wrestles in high school gyms. Fuck him." Right? So,
yeah,
that's fucked up. That's crazy. But I mean, what do you think about this whole meningitis breakout? I mean, on top of the fact you got two of the biggest stars in WWE, well, two of the upcoming biggest stars in WWE, threatening to leave or leaving. What do you think about this whole thing with meningitis right now? There's, of course, a virus, I think, right? And we're not talking about Kevin Dunn, which, of course, he's still there. You know, that's still going to be a virus. That's still going to be an issue.
No, he's not a virus. He's a cancer.
No. He's a cancer, indeed. But, I mean, nonetheless, you know.
Well,
what do you think about this?
There's also one thing that you're also forgetting.
What's that?
Where actually the big dog, he actually has a case of the mumps, which is why he got taken out of the 5-on-3 TLC match.
Yes. So, of course, I mean, we kind of skipped ahead. But basically, the Shield reunited, which was pretty big. I mean, it was like, it kind of feels rushed. Don't you think? It was like, okay.
Not really.
You know. I mean, it basically started out with, you know, the Miz and all that. Like, oh, people rumored that, you know, it was just, you know, the Shield's going to reunite, but they didn't come. I guess it's just rumor. Oh. And then next thing you know, and then Roman's like in his big, you know, big dog voice. Rumors. Who said anything about rumors? And the next thing you know, they come out, and it's like, oh shit, the Shield's back.
I'm not gonna lie.
I guess, you know,
I kind of marked out.
I marked out too when I saw. Well, you know, I marked out. I'll tell you when. When I saw them coming down the stairs, that's when I marked out. I was like, holy shit, this is real. But also at the same time, yeah. And then you see, of course, the shirts. That got me. I was like, when I saw the shirts.
Well, if you realize something though, they actually released those shirts earlier that day on the WWE shop.
Yeah, because I guess, you know, they're trying to capitalize on, you know, hyping it up, saying, oh, you know what, tune into Raw. She was definitely going to be there. Because I think now,
if you think about it, whoever released those shirts earlier Monday morning should be penalized.
No, I don't think. I think they probably did that on purpose. Because think about it. Basically, they formed in Indianapolis. That was Survivor Series 2012. I think it was 2014 of April. So I think the day after. What was it? The day after. I think it was Payback or.
When they had that the great 6-man tag with Evolution.
Yeah, which was pretty good. That was a pretty good match with Evolution, and then after, you know, that was, of course, the day that was remembered as where Seth turned heel on
the breakup.
And of course now, 2017, same place, Indianapolis, they reunited. So I mean, it kind of makes sense. I think people kind of had a sense saying, you know what, something's gonna happen with the Shield. And I guess when they released it, like, okay, now for sure. So I guess they did it on purpose. I mean, why not? You know,
it was good though.
It was a good build up. But now let's look at the current situation. This is Friday of, let's see, the 20th, I believe, right now, right? TLC is the 22nd. And they just put out something fucking huge. Drop that bomb on us right now. Come on, Rich. Tell us what happened.
Well, are you talking about the replacement for the Shield match or the replacement for Finn Balor?
Well, of course, both. Well, of course, we didn't mention Bray Wyatt because the reason why he's not showing up is because, of course, he's you know, suffering with a meningitis. But also he's just been recording his pre-recorded tapes or segments in the you know, the event or, you know, for the build-up.
I'm not a fan of that, actually.
The Sister Abigail, I actually wanted to be a character. You know, why make it a fucking?
I thought, in all honesty, it was going to be Mika Rotundo, which is Bray and Bo's sister, or a returning Paige.
Yeah, which would have been dope, but of course they didn't go with that.
Well, the replacement.
I mean, I'm also here.
The replacement for Bray Wyatt which is actually pretty interesting because it's a cross show.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Phenomenal One versus the Demon.
You know what that means, right?
Someone's jumping ship.
Someone jumping ship, but also another thing too. It's right there. Too sweet. That's what happens right there. It's basically too sweet.
No, it's
too
one sweet. It's one sweet.
Oh yes, so explain that. What's happening there? I seen you post about that.
WWE is being a bunch of bitches and put a cease and desist letter against the Bullet Club.
Hashtag cease and desist. This is, you know how Matt Hardy go delete, cease and desist, cease and desist. That's basically what happened there. So, yeah.
Basically,
probably Vince is
they put a letter out. If the Young Bucks use anything related to Too Sweet or Suck It, they will be sued. And they also put one out against Will Ospreay.
Which is interesting. It's like, wow, man, really? Vince, this is the first time he's actually acknowledging it ever since 2015, I believe it was, when it was AJ and the Bullet Club. And basically, they started throwing that up. They started doing the Suck It at Wrestle Kingdom.
But the thing is, no one even said nothing until now.
No one said nothing. Yeah. Basically, what the WWE's response was, okay, let's go ahead and release a Click T-shirt. And basically, it's going to be that the whole, the Turkish Wolf on the shirt. That's just to kind of put their stamp to say, you know what, this is not, Bullet Club. This is us, But, of course, you see where that landed them. That didn't really work that well.
But, the Young Bucks are friggin' amazing. So they came out with a new one.
And what's the new sign now?
One Sweet.
One Sweet. I think it's trash, personally. I think it's like, come on, man, really?
I think it's hilarious.
It's crazy. It's like, come on, man. And they're going to war with Vince. I mean, this is the thing. Vince is probably looking at it saying, oh, my God, now I got these guys in the thing, and the Foxhole, oh, shit, they can't do nothing now. When he's actually helping them. By acknowledging them and doing that, he's helping these people. Like, it's crazy. So now these guys are more red hot than ever. If I was up to them, I would be going and throwing Too Sweet everywhere. I don't care. I'd be like, fuck it. Go ahead, do something, Vince. Fuck you. That make you more popular. It's like, thank God, make me famous, But
going back to the other one, the big dog has a case of the mumps, which is fucking random. No one's ever heard of that shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's like an old age disease I heard. That's like from like 1800s shit.
So basically, the person who's taking his place, the Raw general manager, Kurt Angle.
What a twist, man! What a twist. What are your thoughts on that? I think it's surreal though, don't you think?
Yeah.
I heard this is what I read. I think the last time that he had a match, his last WWE televised match, was in 2006 against guess who?
I don't even remember.
Sabu. It was ECW 2006. He was in a match with Sabu. That was his last televised WWE match. So think about that. 2006, and now he's wrestling again in 2017. What are your thoughts on that? Like, what do you feel?
It's surreal.
It is surreal. But I mean, let's take this in the factor. So first of all, it's a fact.
Yeah, that was his last televised match, but it was ECW, so no one gives a fuck about it because it was the revamp.
And that's when he got frustrated because WWE was telling him to retire that time, but he was like, no. And of course, he went to this other. Yeah.
His last real match was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, 2011. Rey Mysterio, right. But of course, he had other matches.
June 6th, 2006.
Oh, really? That's it. But then, of course,
cares about ECW.
Yeah, and of course, he got frustrated and went to that three-lettered company that was, pretty.
Actually, there was actually one in between there, a company.
Oh, really?
A very well-known company, actually.
Really?
The Pro Wrestling of Japan, of New, in the words of the Hardy.
Right. And New Japan Pro Wrestling, right. So, of course, that's where he went. I think he was co-joined when, of course, I was a stint in TNA, as we know before. But then, of course, during that reign, he was
since you're a big wrestling fan, do you know who his first match in New Japan was against?
None other than his best friend, Brock Lesnar.
No, that was actually not his first.
Really? I heard that in his book. That was in Brock Lesnar's book. He was talking about that. He was saying the first match that New Japan officials wanted him to fight against was against Kurt. That was his first match.
Kurt Angle's first match in Japan was against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, this was before?
Yeah.
This was televised, or?
Yeah. His first match against Brock was his first title match.
Oh, okay. I see.
Shinsuke was his first official match.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, interesting. That's pretty interesting.
So it was kind of right what you said, but wrong at the same time.
Yeah. So, all right, that's cool.
That was his first big match.
The more you know. That's crazy.
Because he fought Shinsuke before Shinsuke was big.
Yeah, this is before, of course, New Japan. And, of course, I think he fought, he fought Tanahashi, didn't he? At one point. Yeah. This was, I think, probably his last match out.
One of his last matches, like the farewell tour or whatever.
Yeah. Right. And that's when he, of course, he left New Japan. And then
he went to that company.
He went to that company. Yeah, he went back to that company. And then, of course, that's, of course, where it ends right there. Now he's back in WWE. Huh? Yeah, fuck the owl, indeed. Fuck the owl. Fuck that owl. Fuck the owl. Fuck that owl, indeed. It's fuck that owl, not fuck the owl. So fuck that owl. Because that's the...
Because that was a cool...
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. You got to think about this. This guy is, he got inducted into a Hall of Fame earlier this year. He came back, open arms.
And then he was also inducted into that other one too.
Yeah, but then nobody gives a fuck about that. So it's like,
I mean, it's not even a real freaking Hall of Fame.
It really isn't. Yeah, it's like, all right, for God's sake, they inducted a referee into the Hall of Fame. Like, really? Come on. Earl Hebner. Okay. He was part of the Montreal Screwjob, but was that in your company? No.
And he even made a shirt that said, "Yeah, I did it."
What the fuck? Like, it's like, come on, man, it's retarded. But I mean, well, let's get back on the topic. So Kurt Angle's back. I mean, you got to think about it like this. This whole match, so of course it's 3-on-5, right? So it's the Shield. It was originally the Shield versus Kane, The Miz, The Bar, and what else? Braun Strowman. So
I don't know why. I have a feeling Braun is gonna screw them over.
Oh my god! No, I feel like. Well, here's the thing. I was talking to my coworker about this. He's a big wrestling fan too. So we were talking about this. We were talking about different dangers for Kurt. I mean, think about this. Kurt, he's going into the ring after 10 years, so he must have ring rust, right? That's one, right? Two, he's pretty frail. He hasn't done any ring work or anything like that in the past few months. He's been
his neck.
Yeah, his neck. That's another thing. Yeah, so that's another thing. His concussions, things like that. His history of concussions. How is that going to play into this? Another thing is also the fact that this is a TLC match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Anything goes. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see. But also another thing is, you got to think about this. Any of those 5 people in that ring, The Miz, Kane, Braun Strowman, The Bar, Cesaro, Sheamus, if you were to each have them one-on-one face Kurt, they would run circles around him.
Yeah.
They have all the, they have the conditioning. They can do everything perfect. It's kind of interesting. Think about this.
But just remember, the most safest person in that match is The Miz.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But I mean, here's the thing too. It's hard to believe that The Miz is probably one of those people that can actually run circles around Kurt at the current time being, which is pretty interesting. It's like, wow, really? Like, come on. And then you got to think about it. The moment that, like, if you think about The Miz, 2006, where was he? He was with this whole, this stupid gimmick. He wasn't really getting anywhere. He was getting kicked out of the locker room because he was eating KFC on somebody's, gear. And then a certain, rabid Wolverine went ahead and took his head off and all that stuff. And now look at him. He's like one of the most respected heels. And now you look at Kurt. Kurt left at the same time, and now he's back here. He's like a broken old man now. So it's hard to say. I mean, I think at the same point, it's kind of like, okay, he was good. But we were just talking about this. We were saying, what's going to happen with Kurt? What if this is his last match? Because, anything can happen, right?
I think he wants to have one WrestleMania match and then hang up the boots.
Yeah, because I mean, think about this. I mean, haven't your sources told you that they were, they were planning to have him fight at WrestleMania? Or this coming WrestleMania?
That was the original one.
Yeah. But isn't this too soon? Like to have him do it, now?
Well, I know Daniel Bryan's probably pissed.
Yeah, so he's definitely pissed. He's
Because
ticked off.
he wants to fight.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the
But
current WWE, yeah.
Just remember, there's always one offer that's still standing on the table.
Yeah, and that's still always there. So
Cody basically issued a challenge saying when your contract expires, come to Ring of Honor and come fight me.
Real wrestling, yeah. And that's true. And then
I'll
I think
hold the title until September 2018. And
then
Daniel
ROH
responded saying, I'll see you in September 2018, Cody.
That's right. And then I think all the management was like, we're welcome to open arms, no problem. So
if you think about it, he left Ring of Honor on really good terms.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm just quitting right away.
Yeah. Just like most people from
Ring of Honor is one of those companies that they respect the talent so much.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think at the same time, it's kind of like ROH, Ring of Honor, they really want their talent to actually encourage them being called up. Because why? It kind of gives them this kind of validation. Because think about all the talent that came out of them.
They gave Leo Rush one of the best exits ever.
Indeed,
they gave Donovan Dijak one of the best exits.
Yep.
Daniels and Kazarian, AJ, Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. If you look at Ring of Honor's alumni, look where they are.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's why they're the most respected independent company in the world right now. That's why they have their whole they have that little, I think, their prospect tournament that they have. So
I forgot what it's called, but it's basically the prospect. It's what Leo Rush won, Donovan Dijak won, Jay White won. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, Jay White, nothing but respect.
Yeah, a lot of these guys is nothing but respect. I just look at this.
You know how we have in the RSN Slamalamis? You have I don't know if we had this, which I think we should add this category to this one.
Right.
Best prospect.
Best prospect. Yeah, I agree. I'm petitioning for that too.
My pick, Jay White.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
This kid has so much talent, so much charisma, so much ability. His only thing that he lacks, because if you guys know me, I'm all for talkers. That's the only thing he can't do. He has the ability to speak, but he just has to work on it a little bit. But Jay White, sky's the limit. He's 21 years old. Kid's gonna be a friggin' monster.
That's right. I mean, there's a lot of different people. 2
to 3 years, he's gonna be a champ. 2 to 3 years, ROH champ.
Really, I see. I agree with it. I mean, think about this. This is the same time period where they looked at Will Ospreay. After I think before that match, they said, "Oh, this kid's not gonna do anything. He's too small. He's not gonna do anything." Look at him now.
You mean
he fought,
the Ricochet match?
The Ricochet match, yeah, of course, 2016. But that's one of the factors too.
The one that's killing, I believe.
In the words of Big Van Vader,
it's killing wrestling. It's just gymnastics. You're just mad because you're fucking 500 pounds and you can't flip.
And you're about to die in 2 years too. It's like, come on.
Don't be surprised if he's in the Hall of Fame next year. By the way.
Yeah, I don't.
Just out of respect for that. Just the fact that he's dying. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's also the fact that think about this too. Will Ospreay, look at the year he's had right now. You see him right now. He's probably one of he became he became IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champ recently. That's pretty crazy.
That was amazing.
And he deserves it. How people say you deserve it. He fucking deserves it. He fucking put in the hard work for it.
He turned down a WWE contract,
which is respectable because, like I said, it'd be better. And Paul Heyman even endorsed and said, "You know what?
Will Ospreay go ahead, is number 21 on Pro Wrestling Illustrated's top 500 wrestlers."
That's crazy, and that's something to say. This guy started pretty young, so now look at him right now. He went to Evolve. He went to Progress.
Okay, I'm going to run through the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me who belongs and who doesn't, okay, Sal? Number 1, Okada.
Of course, hands down.
Do you think he should be number 1, though?
You should, definitely. I agree with that.
I disagree. My number 1 is actually number 2.
Wait, who's that?
AJ Styles.
AJ.
I think AJ should be number 1.
I would say. I think it should be number 2 because why? If you're looking at the terms, is that of 2017 or a period, like any era, any time?
This is 2017.
Like 2017, right? So if you look at 2017, the year he won, I think he won. No, I say 2016 was his year. This year, not so much. I mean, he really didn't do that much, but he won the U.S. title. He got a couple title shots. He put up good matches. Okay, but I don't think really something big has happened. This wasn't his year. He could have done better, I think.
Okay, number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3, Kevin Owens. Respectful.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
He's a top 5.
Former Universal Champ. Yep.
Number 4, I completely disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns.
Well, I think he should be way down that list.
Yeah. Number 5, Kenny Omega.
Okay, I think he should be higher up.
Not much higher. Top 5, definite.
Top 5 for sure, yeah. But not number 5, I think.
Number 6, Shinsuke Nakamura.
He should be higher up on that list.
Number 7, Samoa Joe.
Higher up too. He should be higher up there.
Number 8, I completely disagree with. Dean Ambrose.
I think any WWE guy.
Seth Rollins is in the top 20.
Really? That's how far down he's gone?
Why isn't Seth up there? Why is
I think
Dean
look at his
that
year.
high?
Look at his year. He basically, had a match with Triple H, won to him clean, and the next thing you know, he just, didn't have anything else.
Number 9, I respect because he shot up this list actually. Bobby Roode. He shot up 61 places.
Wow.
He was number 70 last year.
And look at his age. He's about 37, right? He's pretty old.
He is. Hold on. He is 40.
40 years old. Wow. So 40-year-old that was supposed to be destined for WWE
20 years
ago. Yeah, 20 years ago. And now he's like, that's crazy, especially now in 2017. It's crazy. It's hard to believe. It's, wow. But
Number 10 is The Miz, which I respect. Great wrestler.
I agree, yeah. I think he has the potential to be number 1 probably next few years for sure. Hands down.
And then I'm just going to shoot through the names.
Mm-hmm.
This is in order. Starting with number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Neville, Naito, Randy Orton, Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Christopher Daniels, Bobby Lashley, John Cena, Kushida, Will Ospreay, Chris Jericho, the greatest of all time, is up there.
Uh-huh.
And the biggest jump, this guy was number 396 last year.
Wow.
He is number 29 this year, which is a difference of 367 places. The biggest jump ever. Pete motherfucking Dunne.
Pete Dunne.
No, Pete motherfucking Dunne.
Pete motherfucking Dunne. Exactly. Right. Which I think he's, again, another great kid. Young guy, has a lot of potential.
Years old. 23 years old.
Can't get better than that. Like I said, can't get better than that. This guy has, like I said, full potential. He's going to be a future star. But, I mean...
He is...
well...
He is Triple H's guy.
What about Jinder? Where does Jinder stand on that list?
Number 30, right behind Pete Dunne.
Really? Number 30? I thought it was going to be lower than that. Really?
Ricochet is only 46. I'm surprised he's that low.
I think Ricochet and Jinder should switch. I mean, here's the thing. Like, let's talk about Jinder. So, of course, Jinder, he's had, he's basically won the title for what?
Don't hinder the Jinder.
Don't hinder Jinder. But, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, what are your thoughts on Jinder, though? Like, right now, of course, there's a rumor that, of course, the rumor was that the match was going to be for Survivor Series. It's going to be Jinder. He called out, basically, Brock Lesnar. Basically, it's going to be a match right there. They're not planning on making a main event. It's just going to be, okay, you know what, a throwaway match. But what are your thoughts on that?
To be honest, Jinder's going to die.
Jinder, oh man, I can already picture this. He's gonna get murdered. He wants to be sent to Suplex City. He's that bad. Like it's like, come on, man. I mean, nonetheless, I can say this. Honestly, I can say this right now. When I first saw Jinder, I was like, you know what, this isn't gonna work. I mean, of course, they're going after W's market. No wonder they're gonna go ahead and build him up. But now I'm looking at it. I'm actually starting to like, I start looking at him saying, you know what, maybe this guy does have it. He's a natural heel. Think about it. Like you go,
he's
you go
perfect.
to.
He's
Oh
perfect.
my god. Well, think about this. When was the last time there was an actual heel that actually got booed? It's been a while.
Seth Rollins when he turned on the Shield.
Probably, yeah. But after that, people started liking him, right? I think very quickly people started liking him.
But you're talking like a legit heel?
Like a legit heel. Like whenever people saw, whenever this guy was booked with a card, let's say 3 months straight, he was always the heel every single time, hands down.
But you can't even say him because he was technically a face, but people hated him.
Yep.
John Cena, but he was actually a face.
Yep.
The last legit heel. Holy shit.
Like for 3 months straight. Like 3 months straight. Like 3 programs straight. Like let's say 3 pay-per-views straight. This guy is always constantly booed, no matter what. And arena is, whether it's Chicago, New York, Philadelphia. Doesn't matter. If it's a super heel, like a high heel crowd, they'll still boo this guy.
I think the Miz was. I think Miz was the legit last heel.
That's right. Since I think 2011, 2012 maybe. But then
I might be wrong with that, but I think he's the actual last legit heel.
That's right. That's true. But I mean, also the fact that people, well, just like Jinder right now, they're saying that he can't wrestle. But that's the point. This guy, of course, he's supposed to be big heel. He's supposed to be the guy that cheats
and if you think about it, it's like it's literally what you just said. He needs. I still know them as the Bollywood Boys.
Yeah.
But he needs their help to win, which is a heel tactic.
Heel tactics. Heel. What do you call it?
The Miz always had Maurice help him win.
That's right.
So I mean, perfect heel tactics.
I mean, it kind of adds to the fact. I look at Jinder right now. I'm thinking, you know what? He has a lot of potential. He's right now probably one of the biggest heels right now. Because think about it. Every time he goes out there,
I think he's one of the top heels in wrestling.
He is right now. I say for sure. I mean, besides the fact Kevin Owens, but of course when you see Kevin Owens, he naturally exudes that, and you see him kind of.
Oh, since you mentioned him, we have to talk about him.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He reunited with his best friend. But just remember.
So in the week of
that's my best friend.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Right. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Well, do you feel like it's kind of like they're bringing back Generico and Owens or Steen, right?
It seemed like that.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I heard the big plan is that Shane is going to be Team Shane versus Team Zayn and Owens at Survivor Series.
Really? I like that.
Yeah.
Question is,
I'm sorry.
Who are they going to get? Like, if you had to pick teams right now for them, who would you pick?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Me and my coworker were talking about this. Survivor Series, I think what happens is historically one of those pay-per-views where the main event or the second main event is usually that 5-on-5 traditional 5-on-5 elimination match. Yeah. Especially last year when you saw that, Raw versus SmackDown, people loved it. They ate it up. They're like, you know what, this is the best match in a while. They should have this going. And it's perfect. I mean, it shouldn't be like how it was in 2012 where it was like, okay,
last year was good. Last year's Survivor Series was really good.
I mean, and I mean, if you compare it to like, let's say 2012 or 2011 Survivor Series, it was just, it was bullshit. Like that. Probably those were the last 2 years where they had traditional 5-on-5 matches, and then it just went towards that other route where it was just, okay, just regular matches. But they, I'll read the card. I think it was one time where it was like, I think it was 2012 or 2011 where it was just like a bunch of mid cards in one team and another bunch of mid cards on another team. And then there was another one with just a whole bunch of divas.
Hold on. I think I know that one.
Yeah, which was total trash. People looked at it like, you know what? This is bullshit.
That was 2014. It was John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Eric Rowan, and Ryback versus Seth, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and Luke Harper.
Which was like, come on, man.
Really, that was
like,
the Authority one.
Yeah. It was just like Team Authority versus Team, I think it was Team Cena or something like that.
Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Which is like, come on, man. Really, like, they really shouldn't,
That was horrible.
That was horrible. But then compared to last year's Survivor Series,
they had this one. They had these two matches leading up to that match.
Uh-huh.
It was Adam Rose and the Bunny versus Slater Gator, which is Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. That was a great match, all of 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Really?
And then they had Nikki Bella versus AJ Lee, where Nikki beat AJ in 33 seconds.
Which is like, come on, man. Really, like, there's no substance, there's no storyline. It's just, just mashing up random storylines.
Was that AJ's departure?
No, I think she left at WrestleMania, I think. Didn't she?
I don't remember. Oh, here we go. 2013 Survivor Series. Match number 4 on the card, which was actually the third longest match of the night. Team Total Divas, Natalya, JoJo, Eva Marie, the Bella Twins, and the Funkadactyls versus the True Divas, AJ, Tamina, Caitlyn, Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Rosa Mendez, and Oksana.
That's the thing. These kind of pairings with these matches, I think they make no sense. Like these things, it's just randomly thrown out together. And me and my coworker were having this argument. It's like it's like why mix
you match?
Yeah, it was like, come on, man, really, like why would you just mix up matches like that? Whereas you could have like a Raw and SmackDown match, make it the main event, and it could be perfect right there because people love that. They like to see that kind of substance, that storyline. Hey, oh my God, he showed up. Yeah.
See this match, Survivor Series 2012. Good match. Team Ziggler. It was Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett, Damian Sandow, David Otunga, and Del Rio versus Team Foley, which consisted of The Miz, Orton, Kofi Kingston, Kane, and Daniel Bryan. Good match. Great superstars in that match. With the exception of David Otunga.
That's right.
Okay. 9 out of the 10 have talent. Yeah.
That's right. But it also brings the fact that this was it had that SmackDown vs. Raw feel to it. Whereas right now, they can have a SmackDown vs. Raw match, put it up on the main card, make it something that's really, really big, and build it up. I mean, me and my coworker were talking about this. We were thinking, okay, you know what? The best way they can do that is with this introduction, this abrupt change with AJ and Finn, where they could possibly go and build up from there. Maybe they have a thing where it's like that. Yeah, because think about it. I mean, you really think about it. How many months have they gone ahead and said, they teased the club? Hasn't happened, So
since
why not make it happen now?
Since the club actually debuted.
Yeah, exactly. And now, of course, this is the perfect opportunity. You have Finn, you have AJ. They're both in the ring. They're fighting against one another. For what reason? This could be possibly a turning point. Yeah, this could be a point maybe where they bring AJ to Raw, as they previously said before. This might be another reason. Maybe if they bring in, maybe if they have Finn turn and become a heel,
which I actually wouldn't mind seeing.
I wouldn't mind that either.
This, but to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing this exact match. In New Orleans in a matter of 4 to 5 months from now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about WrestleMania. This wouldn't be a bad time to see this match.
Indeed. And we were talking about it when we were going back
and without a doubt, this match is WrestleMania material. Possibly a main event.
It is. The moment that they announced that, me and my coworker were like, holy shit. This is going to be a big match. Because for years they've been teasing this, and why hasn't it happened any sooner?
And I guarantee it's not closing the show.
It's not going to close the show. Not at all. Because Vince doesn't see a lot of value in that.
Because it's 2 vanilla midgets.
Yeah, 2 vanilla midgets. 2 little cruiserweights flying out. Doing acrobatics.
Flippy guys.
It makes total sense. It makes total fucking sense. have that match happen. I mean, here's the thing. Now, the interesting thing is, okay, all these changes have happened. They projected it. It's happened. Now it's just, okay, what's going to happen on Sunday? How are the plans going to go? You know, now, if you got to think about this, I feel bad if you're a production guy in WWE right now, because think about it. You know, you find out, you know, because someone got pulled, another person got pulled. You had all these promos ready for, you know, for Sunday. And now what happens is now, of course, they announce. Yeah, and it goes to shit. And now what happens, all that production, all that kind of editing that you did to kind of, you know, produce all that, it's all down to the toilet. So now you're like, holy fuck. Now you're like, oh man, I have to scrap some footage to kind of, you know, go ahead and, you know, find some other shit or make something up, you know? So these guys are fucked now. Everybody's kind of, they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off. So it's like, what the fuck do we do? Oh my God, everybody's panicking.
So, well, just throwing it out there, this is a good replacement. So this is going to sound wrong, but thank you, Bray, for getting sick.
Indeed. Well, I think thank you, all of you guys, for getting sick. So Roman and Bray, because, I mean, here's the thing. We were talking about this. Imagine if you had a ticket and that was the previous card. The previous card was the previous card, and then now you find out this is happening. How lucky? How happy are you right now?
I don't mind it.
I'll be jumping up and down. I'll be like, thank God I bought these tickets. I'm like, holy shit. Because think about it. Now it, like I said, you know, now it's probably, you know, if it's not sold out.
Holy shit. Breaking news.
Really? Let us know. What happened?
NXT champion Drew McIntyre faces Adam Cole for the title in San Antonio on November 17th.
Really?
Friday, November 17th, the Bullet Club invades San Antonio. Do you see an invasion?
Possibly an invasion. Or possibly that might be teasing something.
Because there's only 2 arenas in San Antonio. And they're within a few blocks of each other.
Wow.
Do you see an invasion angle like how WWE invaded One Night Stand?
Maybe. It might happen. Well, I mean, think about this. The last time they invaded, of course, Cody, I think it was the Young Bucks and Marty Scurll and Adam Hangman Page. When they all invaded, you know what kind of response it got? It got 2 people fired. It got one person fired. What'd you call it?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah, it basically got them. You know, it basically got what'd you call it? The Bullet Club a cease and desist letter. So imagine if they do it again. If they haven't learned a lesson last time, imagine what's gonna happen this time. Vince will fucking rip his shit out and be like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm ready to go after you guys. So, you know, if I was them, I would be like, you know what? Try to stay away from that. I'd be like, fuck it. You know, stay all the way away from that.
But you really think they care?
I don't think they really care.
Because if I was about it, they could just buy tickets.
Yeah.
And go to the front row.
Definitely. But that would piss Vince off a lot. And that'd be hilarious, though. I'd be like, wow, you know?
As long as they don't interfere, that's all that matters.
Yeah. That's true.
If you're just sitting in the front row, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Right. They could just sit there.
They can't do nothing, but that's the thing, you know? But, I mean, counting on it, Vince doesn't, you know, that's the thing. I bet everybody's going to be on ice shells. Actually, they were like, you know what? We can't take no pictures with these guys, otherwise you're going to get fired. Think about it. You go into your next job and you say, you know what? Oh, why'd you get fired from this company? Oh, I took pictures with my friends. The fuck? Like, shit. You know, really? You got fired seriously for taking pictures with your friends? Yeah, I got fired by taking pictures with my friends.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
I got fired for taking a picture.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy. And then, I mean, think about this. I think Jamie Jacobs, he said, I don't mind it. I don't have any bad blood between them. I would have been pissed too.
And you know what's funny?
Of course, he
took a picture at the Ring of Honor event the next week with the Bullet Club.
Really? That's how it is. That's the thing. And of course, he's wrestling again, I heard,
right? He's wrestling at a CCW event where he started.
Really? Oh, man. So,
you know,
I mean, here's the thing.
There's a certain website. I believe they don't cover CCW, but they do cover Ring of Honor.
Yep. What's the site's name?
I don't remember, but I think you have a story about them, which it does involve the name of the website. Would you like to tell the story, sir?
Well, I've always gone ahead. Yeah, so I'll explain. I mean, I'll keep it brief because I guess we can kind of wrap it up from here too if you want. But yeah, basically, of course, so I was a big fan of Lucha. I'm currently still I haven't caught up with it, but I mean, basically, I'm sitting in class, sitting there just dozing off. Next thing I'm like, what can I do to kind of keep my mind up? So,
kids, don't listen to the story. Do complete opposite of what me and Sal tell you to do.
Exactly. Stay in school. Keep paying attention. Don't doze off. But basically, when you're sitting there and listening to teacher in monotone, you're like, oh man, what do I do? So as a wrestling fan, I'm just sitting there like, holy shit, fuck do I do just to keep my mind up? So next thing you know, I just go on PWO. So I'm like, okay, let me just see what's going on here. So go up to Pro Wrestling Opinion. So I basically, I'm sitting there thinking, man, I can't watch Lucha Underground right now because the kid behind me is gonna be like,
teacher, he's watching wrestling.
I'm like, you fucking snitch. I'm like, fuck you. So the next thing you know,
and that's when
I'm like,
they come in. Yeah. That's when they come in and triple power bomb through the table.
Exactly. And like, oh my god! And then next thing you know, we just take over the projector, spray paint PW on top. That's it. PW and Rsn. But I mean, yeah, basically, and then of course, long story short, I just go onto the site, look onto there, and I go, hey, damn, I'm seeing a whole basically Lucha Underground episode right in my head right here. So I was like, you know what? Reading the whole thing, and next thing I find out exactly what happened at Lucha Underground, the last episode. So I'm like, you know what? The moment this class is over, I'm gonna go straight to Netflix. Or by the way, Netflix has Hulu, but has a Lucha Underground, and basically just watch the episode. And then next thing you know, I'm like,
all 800, all 800 episodes.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So basically, yeah, Pro Wrestling Opinion gives you in-depth, reviews, like basically in-depth analysis of pretty much what's going on. So, it's to the point where basically what's going on, except, like what they're wearing and things like that. That's it, You'll be able to see everything happening.
Nick basically covers everything.
Yep. That's PWO for three letters. Of course, yeah. So, I mean, that's PWO. Well, of course, we have our Twitter page that's run by Rich at Rsn Podcast. We also have our Instagram page.
The best wrestling Twitter page ever.
And the best Instagram page, which is going to be coming soon. Later, you'll see that. But also, we also have our Facebook page. Don't forget to check that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever it is. Give us that support. And, of course, more content is coming soon. So this is the Rsn Wrestling Podcast.
Little by little, we are coming out with more content for you guys.
That's right. And, of course, and as we said before, we're going to be there at ROH December 15th at their big...
Marty Scurll, I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
Marty Scurll. He's coming after you. What you gonna do with that? You know what happened, Marty Scurll, when you goes out with what you call it, Deanna Purrazzo?
Do you?
You know what happens?
Do you?
What happens?
Marty Scurll? You just
Marty
made the
Scurll.
list.
You just made the list. And guess what, Marty Scurll? We're coming for you. So just know that.
Not the whole Bullet Club, just you.
Yeah. Exactly, just you, yeah. Because of course we don't want to fuck with Young Bucks, because they're good Christian boys. We're not trying to fuck with
them. They're good Christian boys with great fucking sideburns and
great fucking sideburns and hot wives that
they're gonna pop out more kids.
Exactly, more kids. So
hey, Sal, I have a question.
Super kicking. Yeah.
Is this a round table?
No, this isn't a round table. No.
What is it? What is it?
This is Valhalla.
This is Camelot.
No. You said you said
Cody.
King. This is no. Like this is Valhalla.
Oh, Valhalla, too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet that.
Too sweet to that. Too sweet to that. So that's true. But nonetheless, this is the Rsn Wrestling Podcast.
We're RSN. You're not. We're out.
We're out. We'll see you guys out.